Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are taking a look at the South Dakota State Jackrabbits roster, and we're going to break down their Season 1 schedule for our upcoming FCS Dynasty. Let's get into the action and take a look at the offense for the Jackrabbits. Quarterback Lamar Jackson, 6'3", 220, athletic. Halfback Mason Smith, number 5, 5'10", 225, raw talent. Another halfback Daley Redding, 5'11", 215, athletic. Wide receiver Jack Marks, 6'5", 220 pounds, athletic. Another wide receiver Reinhard Irwindowski, 6'1", 185, athletic. Tight end Brahms North, 6'4", 240, athletic. Left tackle Chad Filler, 6'5", 321 pounds. Left guard Dan DeBeers, 6'9", 339 pounds. And at center, Gray North, brother of Brahms North, number 68. He is 6'4", 270 pounds, and an athletic build. So the offense for the Jackrabbits is pretty well built. They've got a couple halfbacks, a couple wide receivers, and they have 3 linemen, so that's going to help out the quarterback and the running backs in the upcoming season. Lamar Jackson, he's athletic, very strong arm, very fast, and 2 completely different builds for the halfbacks, a raw talent and an athletic. So one of them can catch and block, the other one can't. 2 athletic wide receivers. Jack Marks is 6'5", that's just a huge wide receiver. Only 1 quarterback, so plenty of options for Lamar Jackson to throw to or hand the ball off to. And they have 9 total players on the offensive side of the ball. So let's take a look at that defense. Frank Theory, defensive tackle, 6'8", 346. And strong safety Chris Major, 6'1", 215 pounds. And that's it for the defense. So they've got 1 lineman and 1 safety, no corners. So that might hurt him a lot on the outside, not being able to keep up with the faster receivers. And there's no linebackers at all for this squad. And I think they're going to have a hard time defending the run. Maybe if they had another defensive lineman, it would have helped them out a little bit. But I just don't see this defense doing too well this year. So hopefully their offense can put up, 100 points a game, because that's really the only way they're going to win. But enough about the players. Let's take a look and see who the head coach will be for the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Miami Dolphins, a 6-time Pro Bowler, a 1970s All-Decade team, graduate of South Dakota State, an NFL Hall of Famer on his first year of eligibility in 1987. And his name is Jim Langer. He is most likely the greatest football player to ever come out of South Dakota State, and he is going to help out this offensive line. Obviously, that is his specialty, is the offensive line. He played center and guard in the NFL, and he's going to have a rough time on defense this season, but I think his offense will be probably top 2 or 3 in the Big 12. Now let's take a look and see who the Jackrabbits will be facing in year 1. Game 1, they travel to Ohio to take on the number 18 ranked Akron Zips out of the MAC Conference. Game number 2, they host the Hofstra Pride, also of the MAC Football Conference. Game 3, they travel out to Las Vegas, Nevada to take on the 14th ranked UNLV Rebels. Game 4, they host the Dartmouth Big Green out of the Big East, and that will round up their non-conference play for the year. Game 5, they host the McNeese State Cowboys, and that starts their Big 12 conference play. Game 6, they will host the Western Carolina Catamounts. Game 7, they travel to Tennessee to take on the UT Chattanooga Mocs. Game number 8, travel to Texas to take on the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Game 9, they host the Southeastern Lions. Game 10, they travel again, this time to take on the Nichols State Colonels. Game 11, their first subscriber opponent and their only subscriber opponent on their schedule, the North Dakota State Bison. And they finish off the season with an away game as they travel to take on the Furman Paladins. And I think the most likely scenario right now is they're going to start this season off 1-2, with losses coming to the Zips and the Rebels. I think that Hofstra game is going to be pretty easy, and the Dartmouth game will be easy as well, so they'll be 2-2 most likely. And then going into Big 12 play, it's all up in the air once they get into the conference play, and the subscriber versus subscriber team games can go either way as well. So I think the South Dakota State Jackrabbits will most likely win 9 games this season. I don't think they're going to have any problem putting up points, even against the ranked opponents, but their defense is not going to be able to stop anybody with only 2 players on it. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of the South Dakota State Jackrabbits team build, and how many wins you think they will have in Season 1. Tomorrow I will be bringing you guys the Southern Utah Thunderbirds roster and schedule breakdown. Until then, I'll see you guys in the comments section below. Take it easy, guys.